Sample has arrived. What is going on, YouTube? We're back here with another video. My sample just came for my next drop that won't be happening since it's postponed now. China couldn't get their fucking act together. Honestly, I thought manufacturers would be different out there, but I've been having a hard time, yo, honestly. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys what we got here. Dropping. Actually, hold on, let me switch this around real quick for you guys. All right, so as you guys can see here, we got the Subconscious Riot sample, and it came out horrible. It came out so shitty, bro. Like, this shit's actually so disappointing, it like hurts my ego, like on a whole nother scale, you know, because like I kind of anticipated this for a little minute, and it's March. You know, it's March right now, so yeah, this shit's not coming out until fall, but look at this. Like, I didn't even intend on this. Like, what's this? I'm gonna tell you guys what's wrong with this hoodie in a second, but it just came out really bad. I'm not happy with the product. Honestly, it is very, I wanna say, un-in-detailed in terms of what I asked for. Like, this is nothing near close. Like, there's just certain things on this hoodie that I did not ask for. And as little as you know, look, this shit's already falling apart. Like, what the fuck? Number one, I didn't ask for this, and then, I mean, you guys couldn't even get this shit right for it to, like, stay on. It's only the first day. It's literally only the first day. Whole bunch of distressing in so many different areas that I didn't ask for. This hoodie came out, like, 3 out of 10. You know, I guess they got the idea right, if you know what I mean. It's called the Subconscious Riot. You know, in terms of this coming out, it didn't come out too bad, but this hoodie was supposed to be much heavier. And yeah, we got the little setup, so I'm taking some videos right now. It's currently like 12 in the morning, and I'm making this video the day of me getting this hoodie. So I didn't think it was gonna come in so fast, but I think it's a good thing that it did come in so quick, so I get to be able to do something, you know, because I kind of just been sitting around at my desk trying to figure out new things to do. So yeah, we got our 5 new books here. Shit. So, about to start reading these books or whatever. I've been honestly on Rust lately too, so that's been fun. But I got this book that I'm about to give my brother and shit so he can read. But yeah, anyways, this is the layout. So for right now, for the next couple hours, I'm about to try my best to make this hoodie look good, because it's like horrible, you know. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this, and honestly, it's been a minute since I've made some product layout videos, you know. So yeah, I'm about to see what I can do for the next couple hours. I was really intending on going to sleep and not having so much screen time, but honestly, I don't think that's happening. So yeah, we went to the gym today, getting pretty big. What do you guys think? Yeah, so been in the gym lately, that's been fun. But yeah, and I found myself still a little bit nervous in front of the camera. So I think me doing this on a constant basis, you know, just dropping videos regardless of how it looks, is just like honestly the common denominator of some growth in terms of this here. But yeah, we're gonna see what we're gonna do here. Anyways, this manufacturer is a Chinese manufacturer that I reached out to about 2 or 3 weeks ago. The hoodie price for a sample was honestly, it was workable. You know, it was $100. It was in the budget for what I could spend on it right now just to get it started. Even though, you know, we're going in the springtime, so a lot of people aren't gonna be looking to wear hoodies and things of that nature. But I was like, you know what? I need to start buying a lot of clothes, because honestly, it's like, I got money to put towards certain things that make sense. So that's investments, that's, you know, and this being an investment, you know what I mean? Even though it didn't come out as wanted in terms of what I had in my mind and like what I desired to have in front of me and on my carpet, it's like, it is what it is. Now I get to reach back out to the manufacturer. You know, I gave them a whole in detail like sheet, yo. Like, it's crazy, but I would show you guys on my computer what I usually give them. It's like an informative tech pack that's like broken down to the core, you know what I mean? To the core. So yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but I've been through this before. I'm gonna show you guys this other hoodie that my first drop, you know, my first ever drop that came out pretty good. I'm gonna show you guys what a hoodie probably should look like. You know, I'm gonna go in my closet real quick, make this a nice little layout for you guys to see. Hold on, I'm just getting this set up. Set up this for you guys. Might bang out some push-ups. Anyways, with this hoodie here, you know, it was something that I anticipated for so long, and I felt like I had something to prove with this hoodie. And it was my first one, and it came out like pretty good. You know, it sold out in about 2 or 3 days. People liked it. you know, people enjoyed this process of like this whole drop too. You know, I was fresh out of a relationship and stuff like that about 2 years ago. And I was like, you know what? I got something to put all this energy towards. And what did I do? I made this hoodie here that I really do enjoy, and it started to grow on me after a little bit of time. But I didn't really like it at first, to really be honest. You know, just because, I don't know, it felt like it was just too much. And it really wasn't the identity of my brand. It's sort of almost like the opposite in a sense, even though, you know, the motive behind this whole thing stemmed from a place of, you know, feeling one of none. You know, instead of saying one of one is something that I usually always hear, I rather use the term one of none, you know, because there's just me and there's nothing else but that, you know, to really be honest. But I have the hoodie here. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I would consider this hoodie coming out pretty good though, you know, in terms of in detailed stitching and fabric and, you know, things of that nature. This hoodie came out pretty well. It was like a good first hit for me, I would say, just to get the ball rolling. But I didn't continue. I started slacking after this point. This is actually another person's hoodie that was given back to me, you know, long story. But anyways, yeah, they had gotten a car accident and then this ripped. But anyways, if you were to still want this hoodie, I would give it back to you. But I kind of fell out with this person. It was just left at my house and I had no business reaching back out to them. So I was like, you know what? I'll keep a hoodie because I don't have any more. And the one that I had for myself, I gave it away. But anyways, yeah, this is how something should really come out in terms of you starting out your brand. Now, this could have been done probably much better, but this was me just starting, you know, 2 years ago, not really having no experience in the world of cut and sew and, you know, just how things should look like, you know, in terms of the final concept. But anyways, yeah, I can show you guys the back as well. Anyways, yeah, this hoodie came out pretty well. You guys can see here, real fucking big difference. I don't know if you guys could really tell, but I'm not happy with this. I'm really not happy with this at all. But what can I do about it is just try my best to make content out of it at this point. Driving factor in terms of the clothes is just kind of expressing certain things with self-symbolism and honestly just putting certain things together that kind of captivate my mind and, you know, make me move in a sense. Because I feel like for me, I use like the stuff that many of us keep as secrets or many people just put in the closet, you know. I use that as something that I just like embrace in my personality, in my world and stuff like that, you know. So I feel like it's only right that I use the shit that I go through, because a lot of people like let that shit hold them back and hold them down, and you know, it's easy to be a Debbie Downer and things of that nature. So I decided to like make clothes out of it, and then eventually like I want to start painting and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. But how do I want to move about this now is something that I'm trying to figure out. So I'm probably gonna write, you know, the things down that we need to pick up on in terms of what we have to, you know, kind of, I want to say strengthen, like things that we have to strengthen. And I think that's more of patience and reaching out to more manufacturers and stuff like that. This is something that I've been working on behind the scenes and stuff. I don't really talk about it too much. Well, I haven't talked about it too much on YouTube, but I'm going to begin to start incorporating, you know, what I'm doing with the brand on these videos and stuff. I'm not really sure where I'm going yet, but as you guys know, you guys kind of get a grip of who I am. I really don't want to work a job, and, you know, I'd rather just like make clothes and like be unemployed. So, you know, for that matter, I got to really work a lot, you know. So I got these books that really won't probably put any money in my bank account necessarily unless, you know, I incorporate it to the course. So, you know, start reading, start having different habits that are necessary for you to be able to grow and, you know, just still continuing to be me, because I never want to fall under this corporate mindset of being this like individual that's always professional and perfect. I like to live my world like an actual like, don't know how to describe it, like an imperfect, you know, maybe not even trying to be perfect, like rock star in a sense, you know, if you know what I mean. But, you know, I'm inspired by like people like Mac Miller and like Kurt Cobain and other people like that, you know. So for that, I create the clothes and I do all of the weird shit as well. So yeah, but I'm gonna see how I'm gonna make this, you know, come about, because I don't have nothing to really do right now but put this shit online, you know, because people wanted to buy the hoodie and that makes me happy. So what did I do? Get the sample and try to move forward, and then I got fucked. I paid $100 for the sample, so that's not too bad. I'm talking to the manufacturer, and they said I can send it back. We can restart the process when we've really never had to in the fucking first place, because all we had to do was just get it right. I sent everything that person needed to know. You know what I mean? And they fucked me, bro. I was like talking to the person on WhatsApp, and I was just bugging. I was like, yo, let me see it. You know, pause. But I was like, just let me see the hoodie. Let me see how it looks. And they sent the picture, and it was taking a minute to load, yo. It was like the longest, 30 seconds of my life just to sit there and it finally to load. And I look at it, and it's just complete fucking disappointment, bro. Complete disappointment. I was like, what did you make me, bro? I sat here and waited 2 or 3 weeks. You did a whole Chinese New Year, and I was like, yo, I'm going to be patient. I'm not the most patient person. And still, sent me some complete, utter bullshit. I was like, you know what? I might just start doing this myself. I started designing everything myself, but I don't want to be ungrateful. At the end of the day, at least I do have the ability to be able to put money towards these certain things that I really like to do, that are starting to grow into, my world a lot more, in a sense of me just, learning. I learned how to use Adobe Photoshop, which is, something that I'm very proud of, and shit like that. So yeah, we're gonna keep this shit going. I'm gonna show you guys the next couple moves that we make in terms of the brand, because I need to put so much more time and energy towards this whole collective of things that I want to do. I was thinking about buying a guitar as well. I want to start designing this room a lot more. I'm gonna give you guys a room tour soon, but yeah, this room's dry as fuck. I just moved into it a month ago, so we got our desk, we got a PC set up, things like that, but nothing too crazy. I really want to get this room looking like an actual, grungy, like whole. No, that doesn't even make no fucking sense. Like a grungy type of basement, that's like very realism type of vibe. I don't really know how to describe it, but it is what it is. I'm burnt out. We had a 2-hour workout sesh earlier, and I'm depleted. I haven't really ate too much today. Today's the last day to fast too, so yeah, everybody that was doing Ramadan, shout out to you. And also got to shout out this other homie on my YouTube that watched the video and reached out. He was like, yo, you should shout me out. I was like, you know what? I think I should. So where's my other phone at, so I can be able to see? And I want to show you guys the concepts we've been working on, Let me just show you guys a preview real fast. Show you guys a preview. So we've been listening to some Radiohead lately too, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna show you guys the current songs I've been finding like a lot of inspiration around. How do I go to my history? So these are like the kind of mix of songs I've been kind of fucking with lately, I just got up on this song too. Is this one here? This song came out really well. Found it on TikTok. I liked it a lot. If only this could fucking hurry up, man.
Even more.
Yo, this beat's so hard. I can't wait to take mushrooms and listen to this song. I'm already anticipating it on another level. I think I might make a video off shrooms, like doing some creative stuff. But anyways, yeah, this song really came out well. So big ups to Lucky, because his ass been due for like some fire shit. That new shit he's been making has been not really hitting my soul. I used to like kind of get emotional to Lucky's music sometimes. I don't know, it hits different. But we also been on the Mac Miller type vibe, so that's been really interesting. Been watching a lot of Kurt Cobain interviews. Honestly, I'm starting to believe that this is like he's actually my spirit animal in this oddly sense. But yeah, just to give you guys an idea and stuff. But anyways, yeah, shouts out to Mac. Mac has been another inspiration for me to like kind of move on with certain things in my life. But what was I going to show you guys again? Okay, yeah. So we worked on this earlier. I don't really like how it really came out, to be honest. You guys let me know what you guys think. I didn't really enjoy this too much. I don't know if it's just the camo or like it's just me learning how to like design and like put things together on clothes where, I'm not so experienced, so it just feels so beginner shitty. you know? But anyways, yeah, this is something that I really didn't get to finish up. My phone's on 10%, so I'm gonna have to end this video in a minute. But all right, so this here, right? This is a t-shirt that we began to work on earlier. Kind of just came about. See, now with this concept right here, I was trying to captivate this this weird type of vibe on here, you know, and I don't really even know what to call this at the moment. I don't have a name for it or anything like that, but you know, I got a mock-up design, a mock-up already made, you know, t-shirt list, a couple short, maybe like 2 pairs of shorts that are like horrible mock-up, you know, PNGs for me to have because they don't really fit my type of aesthetic. But I try to do what we have here, you know. My fault, I'm not looking into the camera on here. But this shit just didn't look any good, and then it just would keep on having like certain things that would just get in the way. I don't know what it was, but I don't think what I was doing here was meant on the other t-shirt. But I'm kind of really happy with how this came out. You know, I feel like this could be done a little bit more better, but you know, that's with time, it's just gonna grow into that. But anyways, yeah, I'm starting to figure things out. I'm gonna see what we're gonna do with these pair of jeans right here, because eventually we're gonna get some jeans up and, you know, just shoot to see what we can do. But let me show you some other things that we also have worked on. Actually, I don't have them saved on my file list on Adobe. They're all in my downloads, but I'd rather not. Anyways, I might continue doing this tonight, or I may just leave this to tomorrow. I'm so depleted, I won't lie, but yeah, I'm like big time depleted though. You know, I'm really trying to cut right now, and I need to get a haircut soon because your boy's looking rough. But I may play a couple games of Rust too. I don't know. I'm gonna see the videos that we made also and see how they came out. I'm gonna show you guys a video that I got with the hoodie when I first like took it out the packaging. Honestly, I feel like I got so much to work on, you know. Damn, why did it turn off? I got a lot to work on, but let me know how you guys think this video came out. I don't know. It was okay. We'll see. Maybe I post it tomorrow. I feel like I got to get back on the whole posting videos thing. You know, it's going to take some time, but we'll get back into the whole group of it. But anyways, it was nice talking to you guys. Nice getting on this video and just chopping it up and letting you guys know the deal upon what's going on. I might try to work another job. Who knows? I'll let you guys know and let you see the whole process of it, of course, because at the end of the day, you guys are like moving with me with, you know, the moves that I'm making in life. So, you know, if I can inspire anybody, encourage anybody to just get out your comfort zone, because I'm a person that has a hard time doing that sometimes. And sometimes I just like, you know, have the world on my shoulders, it feels like, with the pressure, you know, and I kind of could just get in my own way and self-sabotage. So I don't know, it kind of makes me feel like I'm doing more with making videos as well. As weird, you know, because I don't really like putting so much out there, but then I do at the same time because I get to resonate and connect with people. And I feel like I yearn for connection in a certain sense, you know, in terms of people that may relate, you know, because I feel like for the longest point, I haven't like been around people that get me at all or just similar in certain aspects. You know, I'm just very far from the usual, you know, as many people may say. But yo, your boy's really been getting a little bit strong, so you know, we might have to get back into UFC or something like that too. If you guys would be down to see those type of videos, let me know. But anyways, I love you guys. I love the people that are completely, utterly trying. At the end of the day, I'm trying. You should be trying. We should all be trying, you know, because we got the power of will as a vessel from God to be able to make these passions happen. So, yeah, I'm out. Gee, thanks. Peace and love.